So I made a video yesterday complaining, laughing about the fact that I'm 35 and I'm going gray. I mentioned that I'm hoping for Christmas I get more hair dye because I usually get hair dye around Christmas and my birthday. I made mention that that's still a few months away, which means I'm going to be even more gray. My mom said I should actually be happy the way I'm going gray because it's in streaks and not clumps like her, and apparently women pay big bucks to be able to streak their hair like how mine's going. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready to be gray at 35. But my video was just supposed to be funny and just me complaining. It wasn't meant for me to be on here, as people are now saying, especially, that troll account that is posting all about me, talking about disability fraud, but yet I'm the only one that's on there, because apparently I'm the only one in the entire world that's ever created disability fraud, even though I haven't whatsoever. If I did, I wouldn't still be on disability. Anyways, saying that it's me begging, and come on, Beth, you were doing so good. I'm still doing good, because I have never begged. I have asked for help, as I've said plenty of times, but I've never begged. And yesterday's video wasn't a dry bag. It wasn't me pretending that I'm just complaining, when really the message was, somebody please buy me hair dye. No. And really, why can't I go buy it myself? It's only $15. Oh, geez, I don't know. Because I have medical shit I have to pay for. I have more important shit, like bills to pay for, than worrying about dyeing my hair. Yeah, I'm complaining that I'm gray. Yeah, I wish I had hair dye right now. But that's not me asking anybody to go out and buy me hair dye. If I have the extra money, I will get it myself. Otherwise, hopefully for Christmas, I get hair dye like I do every year. My friends all usually stock me up for a few months and then I'm good to go. I've just ran out. Not a big deal. It's shitty. I also haven't felt good enough to dye my hair, to be honest. Even if I had the hair dye, I haven't felt good enough to give a shit. I'm just starting to feel better again, so I'm starting to give a shit again. Like, even my face and my neck and everything, like, if you go look at the videos I've been making, you'll fucking see all the hair I had, because I didn't care. But I'm starting to care again, because I'm starting to feel better again. So I took my epilator, and I shaved off my face. When one's sick, they don't give a shit about their appearance. But again, I'm starting to feel better. Finally on a formula that's agreeing with me. Albeit I have to be on a lower rate. Like, I can only get up to maybe 50 milliliters an hour. And they want me at 85, but it is what it is. I'm getting in my electrolytes because I'm still having to drain a lot to keep myself from being nauseated. And I'm still fighting 2 infections. But we're getting there. They're getting better. But it's a sad world when one can't even come on here, make a silly video complaining about something silly, without people taking it and saying there's some inside message. That's me just begging without actually saying the words, please somebody buy me hair dye. Well, that's not true. If you took it that way, that's on you. I never said the words, somebody please buy me hair dye. I don't have it listed on my Amazon wish list. You go look at my wish list, it's still just medical supplies that I'm looking for. Gauze, Tegaderm, and somebody told me about liquid IV. I unfortunately can't afford to buy liquid IV. It's extremely expensive. At least in my opinion, it's expensive. They've told me it's better than Pedialyte because it's sugar-free. Yes, that would make it better. But I don't buy the Pedialyte. I get that covered via prescription. So, buying the liquid IV is unfortunately out of the question. Maybe one day it will be covered under prescription. But for right now, it's not, as far as I know. If somebody knows different in Ontario, let me know, and I will certainly look into it. But from everything I've looked at, it's not covered yet. So, at this time, I'm stuck with the Pedialyte, which does have sugar in it, which means I just have to make sure I'm measuring my insulin levels and taking proper insulin dosages, because I don't have the pump yet. I'm still waiting for that process. From my calculations, it should be this fall. In either October or November, we should see the pump we should see action for the pump. Basically, what I'm waiting for right now is for the grant company that I got the medical grant through to work with Omnipod, or whatever the actual head company's called, because the head company's not actually called Omnipod. They're working together right now. That's going to take up to 90 business days, which is from July, August, something like that. I don't remember the exact date. I'd have to go back in my emails and look. It takes up to 90 business days for them to be able to collab and work together, get the funds over to them and everything like that, because again, the funds aren't touching me. I don't get those funds at all. And then for Omnipod to get my PDM and I think the first 3 months worth of pods together. I'm not sure. Maybe I only get a month of pods at a time. I'm not sure. Together, send those out. Then I have to work with my diabetic team, so my endocrinologist and the diabetic nursing clinic, and get them to set it all up. We get my bolus doses and my basal doses all set up. And yeah, so hopefully by like November. So if you did see a video, I did get what they call the pod experience kit, which is like a fake pod. So that was cool, getting to try and wear it and see where I'd want to wear it. Definitely not on my lower back as one of the positions. It's that choice, the upper buttocks area. Every time I pulled my pants up, I managed to hit the pod and rip it off. So that's not a choice. Probably wear it on my arms. I could do my Dexcom and my current insulin port. Anyways, that wasn't what this video is about. This video was simply about the fact that that account is now trolling me yet again. They'd went silent for a while. And now again, they've taken a video that I made, completely satire, completely just about, bitching about being gray. Who hasn't bitched about being gray? Okay, maybe some people haven't. Maybe some people really don't care. Bestie doesn't care that he's gray. But I'm just saying, I'm not even allowed to come on here and bitch about being gray without me having some underlying cause behind it, without me having some underlying meaning and trying to beg for hair dye without begging for hair dye. Please buy me hair dye. I'm desperate. No. Fuck off. I will either eventually get it myself or I'll get it for Christmas. Right now I'm more concerned with making sure I have the medical supplies I need, make sure my bills are paid, and other important things that I need right now. That's more important to me than having not gray hair. I'm not happy about having gray hair. I'm not. I'm not ready to sport being gray. I'm just not. But I have no choice. Because I'm not going to see other bills go unpaid. I'm not going to not pay my rent. I'm not going to not pay hydro, phone bill, whatever. Just so I can go and make sure I don't have gray hair. My eyebrows need waxed. They're disgusting. But guess what I'm not doing? I'm not going and getting them waxed, even though it's only like $10, because I have other important things to pay. If I have money left over at the end of the month after all my bills are paid and I had nothing else come up that month and I had money left, guess what? If I want to treat myself, I will. But that usually isn't the case, because I usually have things come up. Medications I have to pay for. Unexpected bills come up. Perhaps I had more medical appointments than normal, so I had to put more gas in the vehicle. Whatever. Which was the case in August. August? September? We're in September now. I think August. End of August, beginning of September, maybe? Where I literally had to go to Kitchener every week for 3 weeks straight because of my tube sites, and that was just annoying. So expenses come up, and those are all more important than making sure that my grooming is up to par. I could just pluck my eyebrows if I really wanted to, but that hurts like a bitch. I'd rather just go choop done. And I'm not trying to wax them myself. That probably would not turn out good. But again, not begging for hair dye, not begging for anything. I'm gray. I have to sport it for now. It sucks. I hate it. But it is what it is, because I can't afford hair dye at this moment. And I'm not asking anybody to go out and buy me hair dye. That's ridiculous. So if that's what you took from that video, that's on you, boo. Not on me. Stop trying to read between the lines when there's nothing to read.